You ain't gotta say a word, just walk that, let's get burned. Then we'll roll up 100 fucking blunts. All up in my mouth, now all up in yo. This nigga got pounds of it, all up in his trunk. Now we both look Asian, he waving and I'm drunk. I got dank shit in my cup, you know what I'ma do to you. I could give reviews to you, blow, we X, and we sipping on that juice. That's just what she choose to do.
Where do you live?
can see your star shining down on me. I can see your star shining down on me.
at 5 in the morning. I wake up to fight for my earnings. The fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. I tried to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. I tried to get by, but I'm burning. I'm behind, my mind it runs. All these thoughts have troubled me. Fighting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need. Right, yeah. I really need time now. I need to free mind now. I really need mind now. I need to free my mind now. I really need time now. I need to free mind now. I really need mine now. Yeah. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Send me in love that you cannot mix. One is the joy that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way where you cannot see. Man with this system, he cannot pray. I need to find relief. But behind my mind it runs. All these thoughts have troubled me. Fighting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need. I really need my dog. I need to free my dog. I really need time now. I need to free my mind now. I really need time now. I need to free my dog. I really need time now. Oh, yeah. Just let me free, freer than the open mind, farther than the eyes can handle, freer than the ocean now. Yeah, yeah. So set me free. Now I need to find relief. Set me to the open sky. Now I need to free my mind. Yeah.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and not changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys cooked. Some dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, yeah. Flexing on the ground like, yeah. Hit the little John, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping up in this game.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long.
Hey y'all, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. How y'all doing? Happy Thursday, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Hey Sonya. Hey Miss B. Hey Miss Lynn. Who else we got in the building? Hello, Mercy and Grace. How you doing, girl? Hey Miss Carla. Hey Miss Coleman. How you doing, girl? I think that's about it. That's in the chat. Hey Lady Marie. Y'all having a happy Thursday? It's Thursday, Thursday, y'all. We got to take some sips and some things of that nature. Cause, baby, when I tell you, it's just too much going on for the truth. Miss B, please don't. You know what? I tell you what. You can say truth. You later all you want. I'm just gonna ignore it. How about that? I'm gonna let you get it out your system, and I'm just gonna ignore it. I cannot. I can't. I know you got to say it, Miss B. I know you got to remind me. I know. So you know what? True gonna just let you say it. And that's gonna be that. We're gonna get it out of our system and we're gonna keep it pushing. I love you too, boo. Always. All right, y'all, we are gathered here today. Let's get it started. Because as Miss B pointed out, we're tardy. Well, I'm tardy. Okay. So listen, I did listen. It's something else that I want to get into. Actually, it's a couple of things that I want to get into on this channel, but I just can't let go. Like, things keep happening with these two cases that I got going on. I see this channel has finally made it to the algorithm and things of that sort. And I guess, once you get a momentum going, you should keep it going. So I just got to say, as long as there are updates that come in, on these two stories, that's my fault for trying to cover two stories at one time, but they all happen at the same time. Shiesty Neon is it Shiesty? Yeah, Poo Poo. Poo Poo Neon got busted for robbing Gooch. And old boy Lil Tay Tay shot Offset in the ass. So it all happened at one time. So, hey, it is what it is. And if I'm going to cover it, I'm going to cover it. So we are gathered here today once again. Oh, with these updates, y'all. Y'all know all day, every day is something. When it comes to these type of cases, it's always something breaking. So, with that being said, I got to get into it. All right. So we first gonna go into oh shit, who I got pulled up first? I think it's Offset. Yeah, the out to the set. Now the Offset is broke, bothered, busted, and disgusted. The Offset allegedly owes two casinos boodles and oodles amounts of money. I know one, I think I saw you owe like 900K, and then another one looks like you're suing them for 100K. I don't know. My thing is, you casinos are crazy as hell because even these rich people have gambling problems and they go broke. You got to know that if a rich person got gambling problems, it's a possibility that they may go broke or can't pay you back. Now, I know, the rich people, they get special treatment, you know what I'm saying, by these people. I get it. But you're not going to owe me close to $1 million. You're just not going to do that. I don't give a fuck if I am a casino and I got oodles of money that I don't rob from other people. You're just not going to be owing me that type of money, okay? Because me allowing you to owe me that type of money is going to have me broke like you. What the hell is going on? Anywho, so let's get into it. I got a couple of new people that I'm probably going to react to that y'all probably never heard of. Now, I am going to react to my boy who I mentioned yesterday. Well, actually, somebody put his name in the chat for me. I mentioned him yesterday that I watch him. And so I decided since I mentioned him, then I should just go ahead and, because like I say, most of his videos are informative. I do like watching this channel. So if I do like watching this channel, I guess I can go ahead and react. So let me pull up. Which device am I going to use? I think I'm going to use this one. So let me pull up the channel. Oh, first let me pull this up. Give me a second. All right, that's going to be him with the juicy lips. I like his channel. I do. And I'm going to give y'all, I'm going to share him out on my wall so y'all can go over there and check him out. I know a couple of y'all watched him because y'all helped me with the name on yesterday. So let me find this video on my list. Who is it? His channel name is King AK47, and 47 is spelled out. But I'm gonna go over here to the wall and share him out so my moms can go grab his link. And even though we're in the vertical app, I still want y'all to drop that link in the chat for me. But if you want to click on his channel, just go over to my community wall and go over there and check him out. Support. At least like this video that I'm about to react to for you, girl. Okay. The title of it is the title is Offset's Homie YRN. Okay, hey Tequila. Offset's Homie YRN Mango Food. These names. Offset's Homie YRN Mango Food put Lil TJ to sleep. Lil TJ didn't shoot Offset. His homie did. Facts. Now, we talked about this yesterday, remember? Remember I told y'all that I felt like Lil Tay is not the one that actually pulled the trigger. I told y'all that. Now, this is before, mind you, I only got this video after I got off live. I, of course, did my research after I got off live to make sure I had all the up-to-date information. And so I told y'all that I felt like Lil Tay is not the one that pulled the trigger and shot Offset in the ass. So, yeah, let's listen to what our boy, and I don't want to say his name wrong either, but I know I will. So I'm going to just, y'all go over there on the wall and check him out. 47. I'm going to call him 47. All right. Y'all go over there and check him out. But this is what he had to say about the situation. Let me put this up right quick. And this is the disclaimer that I feel like I need to put up with these live streams. If any content creator, okay, and I think I'm going to put it on the banner and put it up to have it strolling. If any content creator that I react to or play your content, if you have an issue with me playing or reacting to your content, please email me. My email is strolling across the screen. You can politely email me if you would, and I will politely take it down. I have no issues with that. I want no issues. We can solve it. I can take it down. No problem. Okay? But just know that as a content creator, I only react to content that I respect, the content or the creator. Okay? So with that being said, and I think, you know, even though these people are bigger than me, y'all know these channels are way bigger than Truth. But there's nothing like free promo, right? Right. So, with that being said, let's listen to what 47 has to say about Lil Tay not pulling the trigger. Okay?
Now the truth get revealed about what happened to Offset. King AK47 Voice of the Streets. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Share this video. So Lil TJ running around calling Offset a rat for saying Offset snitched on him. Let's take a look at that video real quick.
So the last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La 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 is a rat. Did I shoot? Crazy.
They're saying you were disordered. Outside the casino, fight near the
Smack the shit out of Offset. He would never play with me like that. Ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset.
Lil TJ is lying. First of all, Lil TJ did not shoot Offset. The person on camera that shot Offset was somebody with Lil TJ. It wasn't a random fan. It wasn't a random person. It was a person that was in Lil TJ's crew. He's going to be charged for shooting Offset. He shot Offset while Offset was turning around. The self-defense theory is gone.
See?
Lil TJ had nothing to do with the shooting. But
I said that yesterday. Two facts that I stated yesterday before I even saw this video, didn't know of the video. I said I felt like Lil Tay Tay did not shoot Offset, and I also said, if y'all can remember, okay, I also said that Offset had to be walking away in order to get shot in the ass. So self defense would not be an option. You can't shoot like even if somebody listen, even if somebody jump on you, pull a gun on you, you got to be really really careful with the whole self defense thing because if that person didn't shoot you, didn't raise their gun at you and walk away, if a person is walking or running away, you can't shoot them and claim self defense, right? Or maybe you can in certain circumstances. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I don't feel like certain self defense is going to be able to be used um in this case. I just don't. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Let's listen.
Little TJ is lying at is little TJ got knocked out. That was little TJ on the ground. And if y'all see, little TJ was knocked out. It stomped out, not by Offset, by Offset's homie. So when he said, I don't do no fighting.
The homies getting into it for the rich dudes. Like Offset and Lil TJ are the artists. They're the ones with the so-called money, even though we know Offset may not have any at this time. But Offset is the star. Lil Tay Tay is the star. So they got little homies that's fighting each other for them. Ain't that a trip? Ain't that a mess? You know, I ain't gonna lie as a Lord. I don't know if I'm gonna shoot you in the fist of my homie unless he trying to shoot you with me. I'm not finna be doing all that. Now, the thing about it is, let's see when homeboy get locked up, is Lil Tay Tay gonna bail him out? Is Lil Tay Tay gonna play for his lawyer? I'm just asking, because that's what you call silent. That's what you call, since you YNs want to talk about being real and trill to the game. I may not have said that right. I'm old, y'all. But I'm just saying. If I'm gonna shoot somebody for you, are you gonna be there for me in the aftermath, is what I'm saying. You gonna bail me out. And you gonna pay for my lawyer. Cause now I done shot this dude in the ass for you. I'm probably broke, most likely. That's why I'm following up behind you, because you got the money. Are you gonna be down? Don't think about this type of shit. I know I would. The fuck? Let's go.
He's lying. He was stomped out, knocked out, and getting beat by this guy right here, Mango. Y'all all should know Mango. Mango is on camera.
Can you tell me why you go by Mango? I'm just asking for a mirror. Why do you have the name Mango?
Whipping on little TJ, bro. I'm talking about whooping on little TJ, bro. And Offset there, you know, lightweight jumping on, but there, and one of the little TJ homies pull out the hound and pop this nigga. All this shit transpired outside the casino. I gotta add too, because my regular video I got is just stuck uploading. So I'm gonna re-upload this part in there. It is 6:13.
Hey, Melissa.
Offset was on, God was on Offset's side a little bit because Offset initially was by himself, right? But when he walked outside, he got on the phone to call Mango and them to pull up. When TJ sent his crew over there to check Offset, just so happens Mango and them was pulling up. So I know people gonna be like, nigga, Offset was by himself. No, the fuck he wasn't. In fact, go check TMZ. They're gonna say little TJ was fighting Offset's people. By the grace of luck, when TJ sent his niggas over there to check Offset, and TJ was recording this shit, y'all gonna get enough of recording shit. Mango and them pulls up, bro. So initial situation happens. I see the video of Offset looking lightweight nervous on the phone because he already beat TJ and them. Mango and them not far though. And TJ sent his goons over there. They end up shooting Offset. As soon as Mango and them pull up, the goons leave TJ. TJ recorded it. Mango and them catch TJ, and Mango puts this boy to sleep.
Wow.
Offset in the hospital. TJ is in cuffs. I mean, on the ground, that's TJ.
It is
and
Melissa.
Mango was the dude that's trying to get the TJ that's being held back. All this shit was just perfect timing, man. So, yes, and I knew, if you looked at my video from earlier, which I posted too early, I posted at 10 in the morning. I was supposed to post it at 12. When that lawyer came out and said what she said, I knew little TJ didn't shoot nobody. That's why I'm like, I'm confused. I don't even know what's going on. But I sat on it and waited till I talked to somebody that was very, very credible. And, you know, that was Mango trying to get at TJ TJ was on the ground, bro, waking up from getting knocked out, bro. Now we do have an update from Offset out the hospital. So this is Offset. He's fine, you guys. He got shot like in the waist.
I thought it was
He's
the
good, you know, but little TJ called him a snitch because he said Offset said he shot me, he shot me, he shot me. You know what I mean? And it's two sides to that we about to get to. Offset probably did say he shot me, he shot me, he shot me.
Thank y'all for the
that whole video. In that video, we see Mango, TJ, and the other crew over there. TJ homies. It was just Offset and Mango. Then I believe one other person. How he tell on you when you didn't shoot him? You did not shoot him. Now did he tell on the other nigga? You feel what I'm saying? We could wait to see that because the other nigga shot his ass. And he did say, he shot me, he shot me. You feel me? But he didn't even tell on you, TJ, you don't even have the charge. You don't have shooting him charges. Yo, dude got it. It wasn't a random dude. Yo, dude is charged with shooting Offset. That's what led to what the lawyer said in her speech when she was going.
I don't understand though. Like
we are
if the lawyers know that, well, I guess the lawyer's supposed to be quiet just like the client's supposed to be quiet or whatever. I don't know, but I don't understand why that the lawyers or anybody is allowing it to be reported. Well, I guess they're not allowing it because the lawyer did come out and say, make a statement saying little TJ, little Tay didn't do it. But I guess it's not her job to say this guy is charged with it. Because the way 47 is speaking, like this other guy is charged with it. So I just don't understand all the logistics of it. Like, I don't understand. Because if you think about it, if it was a crowd of dudes, right, with Lil Tay, and one of the dudes in the crowd shot, and Offset hauled off and said, that nigga shot me. He not saying that Tay shot him. He basically saying one of them niggas in that crowd shot me. I don't think he called no name. Even Lil Tay said, he said, that nigga shot me. So calling Offset a snitch, I guess so. He said that nigga shot me, but hell, you shot him, or whoever shot him, So yeah.
Issuing this statement in regards to charges. Yo, dude got it. It wasn't a random dude. Yo, dude is charged with shooting Offset. That's what led to what the lawyer said in her speech when she was going off. We are issuing this statement in regards to fake rumors that Lil TJ was involved in the shooting, which occurred at the Valet area of the Seminole Rock, Hollywood, which resulted in non-life-threatening injuries to Offset, formerly a member of the Migos. Technically, she wasn't lying. He didn't have anything to do with the shooting. He didn't shoot anybody. So she was not lying, and his charges back that up. He didn't shoot Offset. But he's lying, saying, I don't fight what I look like. Bro, Mango knocked you out, bro. Y'all was tussling, bro. What is you talking about? You was talking crazy to Offset. Mango, the one who took off on you. Did Offset jump in? I don't know. We just gonna say yeah, because, we just gonna say yeah for the fuck of it. Nigga, but Mango was the one doing what he was doing to you. You didn't do shit, TJ. You didn't win no fight. You got knocked out. Bro.
Call him out for him. Call him out.
You didn't shoot nobody. So for you to come out of jail with all that moxie or bravado like you did something, yo, ask Offset. All you want to do is get Offset to trick yourself into speaking on it so you can call him a snitch. No, just say the truth. You didn't shoot Offset and you got your ass kicked, bro. By YRN Mango. Lil TJ has not been shot, nor has Lil TJ been charged with any shooting. Any report to the contrary is false. We encourage people to consult trusted news sources and to verify the accuracy of any reporting before reflectively sharing or repeating baseless rumors. To dodge this headache, y'all, if any blogger out here, any Instagram creator got Lil TJ shot, Offset, like, definitely just delete it because that's a lawyer speaking and don't nobody got time for no lawyers to be combing through the internet. Oh, this person said it, this person said it, this person. Let's sue them all. You see what I'm saying? Because once again, she's not lying. He did not get charged with shooting. This is one of the first times where a lawyer actually comes out and tells the truth. You know what I mean? He didn't get charged with a shooting. He didn't. TJ partner, man. You see what I'm saying? So This is the truth. When it come out to hit y'all gonna realize Mango beat the brakes off motherfucking Lil TJ, knocked Lil TJ ass out, and one of the Lil TJ partners popped Offset. That's it. It's really nothing. And it happened all in the Valley area. That's really all it is to it. It ain't nothing more, nothing less, man. Lil TJ, I want you to know you're gonna get exposed. Mango, I don't know if Mango gonna let it be known, but people are going to realize, you do know that, right, TJ, that Mango kicked your ass, right, and knocked you out. So why would you ever say in your life, oh, I don't gonna do no fighting when the shit on camera and it's going to get verified that Mango kicked your ass and knocked you out? And also, why would you say Offset said he shot me to you when you the one that didn't shoot him, your partner did? Lil TJ is just crazy, but y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. I waited with this because I didn't know what the hell was going on. I still didn't know what the hell was going on until probably like a few hours ago. It was so many stories about this. I didn't want to report nothing factual. We went live about it yesterday, breaking news. I didn't know what the hell was going on still. We heard 100 reports from 100 different people. We still didn't know. And even earlier this morning, I still didn't fucking know. Like, that's why I made a video saying shit, but I was starting to lean towards, I don't think TJ shot him at all. And I told y'all, it was another nigga that went to jail. Everybody keep forgetting it was 2 people that went to jail.
Yeah, I remember. We talked about this. Remember, y'all? We said it.
TJ ass.
I said they had 2. Well, we saw it. I think we saw it in the video clip. They had two people. Did we see that in the clip? I think I saw that 2 people was detained. Well, I think I read it that 2 people were detained. So not Shiesty, damn. Lil Tay was detained or locked up because he was acting a fool, you know, just acting a fool, trying to act like he was Billy Badass, and he done sent his whole squad over there to jump on Offset. Why didn't he jump on him? I'm just saying. And then I guess it was the other dude who actually did the shoot. Yeah, I remember reading that.
I'll let y'all in a minute, man.
All right, so shout out to
Storm Show. It's Storm Show.
Hold on. Let me pause it. Let me try to pause it. Stormy. I don't know if I'm gonna show old Stormy doing the content, but I don't think I have a banner to put up. Oh gosh, let's see. I think I took my mic drop, and let me take this down right quick because I want to listen to what he had to say. In fact, let me see. I might skip over heels. Hold on, let me see. I know Trey played him the other day. I don't know if he strikes or not. I don't know, but you know what? I'm gonna come back to him anyway because this is a live and it's an hour long. So we're gonna skip over that for right now. Anywho, because I want to get into these shorter videos. Okay. Now, Storm Monroe is the one that talks about Offset on $890,000 to the casino, to Hard Rock Casino, and it was a lie. And it's probably not, the whole hour live is probably not all about Offset. I'm gonna go through it and see, because he got another name in the title that he talks about something else. So we're gonna come. Long story short, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna go to Urban Central next. That's another content creator that I watch, and I'm not sure if I've ever shared Urban. I think I did the other day. I can't remember, but we're gonna check him out today. The channel name is called. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let's go to the All Urban Central. Damn, it's all over the background. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I ain't even got to go to the. I ain't even got to go to the video. It's all over the background. That's the name of the channel, y'all. I'm gonna share the video out on my wall. Can y'all please at least click the video and go over there and like the video for me? If you like the contents, subscribe to the channel. Okay. And the title is You a rat. Lil TJ responds to Offset after being released from jail for the casino shooting. And you know what? This might be a little bit redundant because I think, to be honest, we already covered that. We covered how he came out with his shirt halfway in, tucked or whatever. So I don't even know why I saved this. Let me check and see if something else is in here. Yeah, I think I saw something in here that I wanted y'all to see. So I'm gonna play it. And shout out to our Urban Central. Y'all go over there and check them out. Let's see what they got to say.
The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La la la. This is a rat. I don't know. And just like what happened. Did I shoot? Crazy.
They're saying you were disordered. Outside the casino, you fight near the valet.
I won't say he would never play with me like that in his life.
Somebody owe you money?
Ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset.
Hey, Tanya.
Nah, this just got way crazier. I'm talking about like GTA level crazy, but in real life. Because now little TJ is officially out of jail. And that's after being arrested following that wild situation that left Offset shot outside the Hard Rock in Florida. And I'm not even gonna lie, the internet is already putting everything together.
You know, around the corner and that, but you know, here, you get the free rooms, gamble out, you get the free room.
You gotta draw you in there with your money.
Yeah, that's him. Offset. That's his name. Yep. I don't know why he didn't just stay with Cardi B. It seemed like they was a good couple. Yeah. Right. Look. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. So I'm walking up to the Hard Rock Casino on the guitar side, and as I'm walking up, I see Offset sitting on the ledge on the right, and he's sitting with another gentleman. And this gentleman has on a, they had to say YPN or YTN necklace or something like that. Offset was in his phone. He was looking in his phone. I spoke to him. He looked up, he spoke to me, and then he went right back into his phone. And I walked into the building. Now, this is what I want to say. First of all, those phones are a major distraction. And when you somebody on a level of Offset, like, you can't be outside in public and have your face down in your phone, because if you're not up looking, watching what's coming or who's coming, you don't know what's going on. So first of all, we need to make sure we paying attention. And second of all, you can't be out here with no security, bro. You can't.
Now, fans are saying this whole thing may be way deeper than just a random fight outside a casino. According to the latest confirmed reports, Offset was shot outside the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida.
The scene, CBS News, my name is Chelsea Jones, is there with what we know tonight. Chelsea.
And Jim, this really unfolding in the last several hours. We are learning that Offset has been shot via his spokesperson. Let's give you a live look at the scene right now where things are quiet here along State Road 7, just outside of Seminole Hard Rock Casino and Hotel. But I want to show you what things look like a little bit earlier. So taking you right now to some videos from Only in Dade. In that video, you can see a man lying on the ground with a police officer on top of him, while another person is being pulled away by another officer. The Seminole County Police tell us it is aware of an incident that occurred at the valet area after 7 tonight. In this video, you can see people wandering around looking at the situation unfolding just outside along with the police response. Now, that spokesperson for rapper Offset, who was a part of the rap group Migos, confirms that he was the person shot. That spokesperson also saying the rapper is stable and is being closely monitored. Seminole police say he was taken to Memorial Regional Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and they're also saying that they were able to get things under wraps here very quickly. 2 people have been detained, but as for the situation here at the casino, they say there is no threat to the public and it is secure.
After police say some type of altercation broke out near the valet area, Offset was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries and is currently stable. So initially, when the story first broke out, everyone was unclear who was actually shot and who was doing the shooting. Well, now the authorities have finally spoken out, and they said that little TJ's associates are the one that allegedly shot Offset. Authorities have not released any official information surrounding who the official shooter was that's associated with little TJ. Now, here's where it gets crazy. Little TJ was arrested in connection with the incident, but, and this is important, he was not charged as the shooter.
Did Offset owe you money? I don't know. And just like tell us what happened. Did I shoot? Offset is crazy.
They're saying you were disordered. Outside the casino, you fight near the valet.
I won't say he would never play with me like that in his life.
Somebody owe you money?
Ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset.
You have issues with Offset?
I don't know. What happened?
He's in the hospital right now, but he's
the last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La la la. The rat. Weirdos. Got in a good ass interview. I'm walking on my car. Like,
what started the fight?
I don't know. You know.
Were they after you?
TJ's innocent all day. Nobody wants to touch me. You know what happened last? Touch me. You want to touch me?
What happened?
Hey, I already know. I do. Who else is involved?
You ever saying if you didn't have your money, you get back in blood?
Yo. Don't say nothing. Take it easy, brother.
Yeah, you guys heard right. He was not even charged as a shooter. But right now, the actual charges listed are disorderly conduct and operating without a valid license. And as you can see from the video, he's already bonded out and walking free. Now, that alone has the internet going crazy.
Now Offset, you know what I'm saying? Offset, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen Quavo.
Because people immediately went back to the old beef between TJ and Offset.
Did he give you money back?
I don't know. Let me get back in blood.
Remember when TJ was publicly talking about Offset allegedly owing him money?
I'm gonna tell y'all the stream too, bro. Pop. I'll tell y'all a true story.
That alleged $10,000 issue. Well, fans are now bringing that right back up. People online are literally saying, was this the money beef catching up in real life? Now, I need to be clear that this part is online speculation, but it's definitely adding to the smoke because TJ has done multiple interviews and online clips speaking on Offset, calling him broke and claiming he owed him bread. So now fans are connecting that history to what just happened outside the casino. And then to make it even more viral, TJ reportedly came out saying, the last thing I saw was Offset looking at me like, yo, that shot me. That's a rat.
The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La is a rat.
That quote is going everywhere right now. He's basically calling Offset a rat for basically pointing him out and saying that he shot him. Now, this is where the conversation gets even messier because online, people are not just talking about the shooting. They're talking about Offset's money.
Deal. So he paid the $10 million. Then Cardi hit him with a divorce, and then
he has
and then he has $2 million owed in taxes, and that the IRS has been like trying to get his. Now he's about to file for bankruptcy.
And this is where the internet start going crazy. For months now, there have been rumors floating around that Offset may not be in the best financial situation.
30 grand. This is Offset with his Hard Rock host. He's like, I'm here. So only gave me $3K in cash. He says, at least you have some cash. That's what the host says. He says, credit line. He says, I'm working on it. He says, how long? Because he's trying to get the host says, I'm not sure. I sent it higher. It's up in credit. He said, what did they say? Now this is, he says, this is the host. He says, do you want to know what you're down this trip? He says, yes. $890,000.
Now let's be clear. This part is online speculation and allegations, not confirmed fact. Just like how the internet is speculating that Cardi B's missing money could be connected to Offset and his gambling addiction.
I got the notification right away. Ding, 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 ding. So I'm like, what the $40,000 Amex on Saks?
Listen, there's a lot of people online with a lot of speculations. The main speculation is whether this entire situation ties back
for little TJ this got Offset in
ongoing little TJ and Offset tension, especially after those public comments about the alleged $10,000 debt and the whole get it back in blood line.
Oh, no. Tell me to get that in blood.
And tell them to get it back in blood and then allegedly going to the police and saying they shot you. Nah, that's absolutely crazy work. Good thing Offset is okay, and now everybody's waiting to see who really pulled that trigger.
Push whatever you think you can do.
But my thing is this: for me, you must have come to the conclusion that you weren't gonna never get that money, which is probably the right conclusion to come to. But you gotta know that once all of this happens, you shoot them or you beat them up or this and third, you definitely not gonna get the money. So I guess on his brain, in his mind, he had done wrote the money off, and now he just wanted to be Offset's ass. But it's all just dumb and stupid to me. Like, well, first of all, it's allegedly said that little TJ, little Tay-Tay, I'm definitely gonna call you little Tay-Tay now, knowing that you seek your homeboys on Offset and then stand on business for yourself. But anywho, damn, what was I about to say? Oh, it's been said that Lil Tay-Tay didn't even know Offset like that. I mean, how do you do that though? Even though it's Offset. Listen, Offset is supposed to have just as much money as you, if not more. So what the fuck you doing? Giving him they said this man said he didn't even know Offset like that. You know what I'm saying? So why are you giving this man this type of money? I don't get it. I don't get none of it. I don't get none of it. I just don't. But let's listen.
You got
it. Okay, that was it on that clip, y'all. Let's see what's next. Oh, I gotta share that out. I'm gonna have to go check. I gotta make sure I share these people out, y'all, because I want y'all to please go and support. Okay. Police confirms little. Okay, yeah. Hookah Anonymous. Now, we checked out Hookah Anonymous on yesterday, and we're gonna listen to Hookah Anonymous. This is another channel that I absolutely love, y'all. So we're gonna see what they had to say about the police basically confirming that Lil Tay-Tay is not the shooter. Okay, let me make sure I go share him out, as well as I think I did share Urban Central. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta make sure, but I think I did. Anywho, y'all go support, okay? I appreciate it.
shot a man. Gun violence. Here in the casino in Hard Rock. He's still going, he's still mad. The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. You had to shot me. You had to shot me. La la la. Right.
I'm down the street.
I don't know. He told me to get that thing back in blood. Like that's awful.
Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous_. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest TDF first, behind-the-scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous_ and follow us there. And without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, y'all know it's like these rappers just have to incriminate themselves, whether it's on social media or even literally walking out of a jail after being bailed out when you're accused of being a shooter in an ongoing case. As I always tell y'all, when it comes to the law, they tell you pretty much clean cut whenever they read you your rights, that anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. Right? Somehow you have guys that know this who still think it's a good idea to say or do incriminating things that can be used against them in the court of law. Now, TJ and Offset is on social media not only giving police a motive to their feud that's already been well documented, but you even have Offset on social media telling the world that TJ wasn't even the one that shot him. Which means when them people come and ask you who shot you, you can't say you don't know because you already told the world that it wasn't TJ, indicating that you did see who did what to you. Not to mention a new release TMZ article have came out, and it's looking like the police already knows who did what, and they made it clear as day that while TJ may have not been the one that shot him, he was the one that instigated the fight and started everything from the beginning. And judging from how they're explaining everything, you can also come to the conclusion that it's like TJ potentially stalked Offset because nowhere in the article doesn't mention that little TJ was ever in the casino. So it's like he pulled up there with intent to do what he did from the beginning, and that will play a major factor in court. He may have been not the one who shot Offset according to the article, but they're making it seem as if he was the one that gave the order, being that him and Offset are the ones with the actual problems in the first place. And I told y'all from the beginning that clearly TJ wasn't the one that shot Offset anyway, being that he had a bond of just $500, assuming that whoever the second person was that was arrested as well may have been the trigger man. But also I told y'all that whoever did it anyway would end up being identified and arrested in just a matter of time, being that they thought it would be a good idea to shoot somebody right outside of a damn casino where there's literally cameras in every inch of the area. Hell, in most casino parking lots, similar to Target parking lots or Walmart, there's signs everywhere letting you know that you are being recorded in the lot. So how they thought they would get away with this is beyond me, but we're going to break everything down along with the article and video of Lil TJ being released from jail on a $500 bond. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. You had to shot me. You had to shot me. La la la.
See, right then and there. Right? He just said that he seen Offset look at him and he said, yo, he shot me. And then he proceeded to call him a rat. Now, why would he be called a rat if you didn't do anything?
Exactly.
Right? Why would you call him a rat if you didn't shoot him?
This dude right here trying to make people believe he actually did it. And why, I don't know. He know he's not going to be charged for it because he know he didn't did it. He didn't do it. I'm sorry. He know he didn't do it. But this is what these rappers do, especially the young YNs. They like to, you know, they come out, they rap about this thug life, the drug life, the pimps and the hoes and all this. And that's what they like to be seen as. You know what I'm saying? First of all, his little ass shouldn't have been saying nothing because truth be told, let's talk about it. He's the one that sick the people on Offset. So, you know, you ain't safe. You know, you just got charged with that one thing that night, but you ain't safe. If it's determined you the one, even though your little homeboy dumbass shouldn't have been, you know, following your orders, you know, you not finna order me to commit a crime, nigga. You gonna do it. He owe you the money. You gonna give me the 10 G's. You gonna give me 10 G's. But, you know, the truth of the matter is this. The truth of the matter is this. You need to be quiet because you're not out the woods. To be honest, the way these people move, if it's determined that you the one told to do it, you could be charged in connection. You know? And then, like I said, why would you say that? Calling him a rat and saying he said he shot me, knowing you didn't even shoot dude. But you coming out of prison with your shirt halfway on, trying to look tough, Tay, and you're not. You're not tough, Tay, because you put your homeboys on them. You didn't get them. You put your. You know what? It's the monkey see, monkey do for me. I'm just saying. Let's listen. I cannot.
On nobody else. See, and this is why, and I'm sure his lawyer told him not to say anything. But as y'all know, these rappers have to say everything because their image is everything. I'm sure he told this person to the press, let this thing blow over so I can do what I gotta do. And the first thing he does as he's walking out the jail from being bonded out is tell the news that Offset is a rat because he said, yo, he shot me. And usually when you call somebody a rat, it means that they're snitching on something that actually happened, right?
No damn fighting. Did I shoot?
That was crazy. He said, did you shoot Offset?
They're saying you were disordered. I thought the casino was fight near the road.
Smack the guy Offset. He would never play with me like that. Like, ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset.
See, if the news are asking these questions, right? He owe you money. That means they already know what's going on. That means that they was already doing their due diligence because why? Everything is already on social media. So if they know that, what you think the police know? So he says, oh, do Offset owe you money? Well, how you know that, Bucko? I don't know you from a can of paint. But I do know that I put this on social media for the world to know. Now, after all this will come out, in typical rapper self-incriminating fashion of the industry, DJ Academics dropped the interview the two had together. Now, I'm not saying that Academics is at fault because he's just doing what a journalist is going to do whenever they had the opportunity. He had an interview unreleased with TJ, and right now TJ and Offset got the algorithm going crazy, so I get it. However, within this interview, TJ would give up even more details between the situation with him and Offset, even going as far as saying that Offset told little TJ if he wanted to get the money back that he loaned him, he would have to get it back in blood.
Offset situation. I thought you would just pop to the line then too, because you was the first nigga that said you seen Offset in a casino. I'm like, how you lying? Like I know he does his thing, but like you act like you just saw him like randomly and down bad. What's behind that?
And here's the thing about that, right? Everybody was making jokes. Oh, Offset down bad. He's in the casino. He's down bad. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody looks down bad when they lose in the casino. It don't matter how much money you got. But the thing about that is, right? The more money you have, the bigger you lose. The more money you have, the more you lose because you're able to gamble more, right? So let's say you're able to play with millions. If you're gambling hundreds of thousands of dollars, 9 times out of 10, you're not winning all the time. So you're also losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I don't care who.
And see, that's the thing, though. But on the contrary, though, if he got all this money, access to all this money, now it's no telling how much he had lost when Lil Tay ran up on him in the casino and he gave him them 2 G's. I would love to know how that conversation went. You feel what I'm saying? Like, did Offset ask him for the money and say, dude, look, I just lost this and the third. You got something for me? Or did Lil Tay offer the money? You know what I mean? I would love to know how that went. Because what he's saying is right. You know, the more you got, the more you have to lose. But on the other hand, being as though Offset is addicted to gambling, we do know that people that are addicted to gambling, you know, are most likely to lose it all. They can and sometimes lose it all. So I don't know what the situation was. All I know is ain't nobody getting no damn money now. Tay, I guess you had written that off, huh? Because you know you're not getting it now. You need in fact, you need them 10 J's. You need the 10K to get at your homeboy for a defense with his dumb ass. I hope you down for whatever. I'm just saying.
You are, right? You could be the richest person in the world. If you're losing money, of course you're going to look down bad. The problem is you got to have it to lose. And they're saying that Offset is borrowing money from everybody and he's losing and he's not paying back his debts, right? So I get it.
I don't know, bro. That nigga, he's just in some ways, bro.
Did he give you your money back?
I don't know. He told me to get that back in blood like that.
Oh shit.
I look at it. See what I'm saying? Motive number 1. He just said that Offset told him to get it back in blood. He thought it was cute. Now, I don't know if TJ thought he was being literal, but he definitely got it back in blood. Well, maybe not his money, but he tried to get something in blood, allegedly.
Like, bro, you mad old gang. Pay attention, bro. Like, I wish I would. Like, it's like that's like I'm gambling right now, and I fake like I ain't want to use no names. But that's like if I'm gambling right now. Yeah. Somebody say little niggas like I say I'm younger than like, and I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna even do that. I'm a character straight. But they be like, nah, hit for the next bet. After I fake, I quit, I tap out. You feel me? On some like not even. That's not like that. It's like if I asked. You feel me? And then when it's time to pay back, they don't even hit me back. They hit me back probably like a couple weeks later, like, yo, what's up with that, broski? And then, you feel me? And then tap in again over a period of time, like every month, and then eventually it's like, hey, broski, you trying to get smacked? They get it back in plus.
Yo, see, and this is why I always say, right? Never lend out money that you can't afford to lose.
Exactly.
Let me say it again. Never lend out money that you can't afford to lose.
And also, when you lend it out, even though the person said they're gonna pay you back, don't look for it back. If you get it back, it's a blessing. But you know that's facts. Don't look for it back because there's a possibility that you're not gonna get it back, depending on who you know. And if you get it back, it's a plus, right? But you damn sure don't lend out money you can't afford to lose because you don't know if that person is gonna give it back. That's $5, $5,000, $10,000, whatever.
Me, if I lend something out, I'm already expecting not to get it back because I know people, right? A lot of people love they'll find any way to get in contact with you to get that money, but as soon as it's time to pay back, for some reason, they can't, it's like they can't find you, right? It's some type of excuses. You can't get in contact with them. I've even had somebody one time tell me, oh yeah, you can send it through Cash App or send it through Zelle. They had all the platforms for me to send it. But when it was time for me to get my money back, yo, I don't got Zelle. I don't got Cash App. I don't got none of the digital. You don't got nothing when it's time to give, but you had everything when it was time to give. And you have people like this. You see, he said basically, he told him, I'm a smack me. He told him get back in blood. You got to be on point because a lot of people do that on purpose. They had no intentions on giving you your money back anyway. So what they do is they go to tough roll or they'll create beef because they know at least if we beefing, I don't got to pay you because now we beefing.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's people tactics a lot of the times. You got to watch people.
You is the first time you got finessed by a rapper?
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
So that's pretty much it, man. Like he said, he didn't get finessed of nothing. He just gave somebody he expected had the money to give it back, and he did. Right? If I'm with my boy and I know he get into a bag, I know he got money, it's nothing to loan him money because I'm expecting it back. But a lot of times, this just goes to show that a lot of people don't have what we think they have.
Exactly.
We're 10,000 Offset, right? And keep in mind, he isn't the only person that owed because it seems like now people are coming out the woodworks. You got Ebro from Hot 97 saying that Offset owes him money. Selena Powell been saying it. And then now you even got Des Bryant, the whole football player, right? Des Bryant even took to his social media on Twitter to say, quote, I don't ever talk about what I do or my relationships with anyone.
You know what? We'll get into that, but it's the whole Me Too movement for me. Like it just behooves me how it takes one incident, and this happens all the time on social media. That's why I call people full of shit. Like one person come out and speak, then everybody want to come out. Everybody want a piece of the pie. Everybody want a piece of the action. Everybody want a piece of the social media presence. Like this happens now. Now he owe everybody, their mama and their dogs. I mean, come on, bro. Like he been owing you. You ain't said nothing before now. Now you want to come out as okay. Now you ain't gonna get your money. Well, y'all wasn't gonna get it back in the first damn place. The nigga broke. He got a problem. He even stealing from Cardi over there. And it don't help that she got a whole thing out here where she said somebody stole some money from her off a credit card, I think. None of this looks good for Offset. But you know what? It be them ones though that come back up. All Offset got to do is come, Offset get back in the game. Get back in the game. You can come up. Now, I don't know if you're going to pay these people their money or not. But you can come back up. You just got to get help. You guys to get help for that addiction, baby, because that casino will call you in your sleep. That motherfucker is just like crack with Pookie. When Pookie said, it be calling me. It be calling me. Yeah, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, early in the morning, late at night, baby. In your sleep, you be dreaming. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. You be dreaming that shit. This casino down here, one of the ones I go to, actually two of the ones I go to down here, when somebody hit the jackpot, and it come up on the screen that somebody hit the jackpot, and it tells you how much the jackpot is that they won. It play electric slide. Every time it do that, it play the electric slide. The electric slide. You hear that shit in your sleep. Yep. Thinking you gonna win if you take your crazy ass down there to the casino in the middle of the night, waking up out your sleep, get down there and lose everything. That's how they get you. I'm telling you, casinos are the devil, even though I go to them.
Des Bryant even took to his social media on Twitter to say, quote, I don't ever talk about what I do or my relationships with anyone, but I'm going to give y'all a quick story between me and Offset. I beat Offset out of AK. He tried to take a nap on me, and I go to tap on him to wake him up, telling him I need that AK. His partner saw me tapping on him. I could tell his partners wanted to jump on some bullish. I chilled because I was by myself, completely outnumbered. So I charged into the game. I swear to God, Offset reached out to me yesterday, 3 hours before he got shot on a money play. I thought about it and said, I'm good. Then I saw the news later on and was like, damn, some people don't play about their money. And he's right. Now, aside from that, like I told y'all earlier, Offset went on to let the world know that Little TJ didn't shoot him, despite calling Offset a rat. And now that I think about it, how would he know who shot him if his back was turned like YouTubers said in that set?
Y'all want the scoop? It's all on camera, bro. Hey, man, this fool Little TJ that shot this nigga goddamn Offset. Bro, Offset was whooping Little TJ at the goddamn Hard Rock, and then what turned around, bro? Hey, he walked off and TJ pulled a whole move and dove in him and shot him in the cheeks.
Well, it looks like police already knows who shot Offset anyway, because once again, it was all caught on camera. In the TMZ article from a few hours ago, it will let us know that upon investigation, not only do they know who shot Offset, but everything was literally caught on camera, and they have more details on the occurrence between the two. The TMZ article will read, quote, Little TJ allegedly started a fight that led to his associate shooting Offset. This is the police.
These folks don't think that the casino's got 1 million cameras around that motherfucker. And the police ain't gonna come out and confirm or deny nothing. They're not gonna say nothing. They gotta investigate. They're going to investigate, and they're not gonna open their mouth and tell nothing. So we, as whoever we are out here on the YouTube and other social media, can speak and say whatever we want. And unless you get it from that source or whatever, it could be right or it could be wrong, because the police, it's only certain things they're gonna come out here and talk about or even admit to or deny. Not a whole lot though. They ain't telling nobody they got the whole thing on camera, but they do. I guarantee you they do.
According to the probable cause affidavit, cops claim at around 7:22 p.m. Eastern Time Monday, Little TJ directed members of his party to start a fight with another group of males at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Police say during the altercation, one of Little TJ's associates pulled a gun and fired, injuring Offset. The docs say cops have reviewed security footage of Little TJ hopping out of his vehicle, pointing out Offset, and leading his group over to the rapper where the fight broke out. They also claim Little TJ.
I'm gonna let y'all listen to this statement again released by the cops. So you can't tell me that while Tay-Tay running around looking like a monkey with his head cut off with no shirt on, he could be charged with something. He could be charged as an accessory. He could be charged. Just because he wasn't charged that night don't mean he can't be charged. Listen to the statement that the police put out, which is emphasizing that Lil Tay-Tay is the one that sent dude over there to do what he did. Okay? So Lil Tay-Tay better sit his little ragged ass down somewhere.
The TMZ article will read, quote, Little TJ allegedly started a fight that led to his associate shooting Offset. This according to police. According to the probable cause affidavit, cops claim at around 7:22 p.m. Eastern Time Monday, Little TJ directed members of his party to start a fight with another group of males at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Police say during the altercation, one of Little TJ's associates pulled a gun and fired, injuring Offset. The docs say cops have reviewed security footage of Little TJ hopping out of his vehicle, pointing out Offset, and leading his group over to the rapper where the fight broke out. They also claim Little TJ filmed the incident on his phone. The fight between Little TJ and Offset's friends went on until police arrived cops at. As you know, Little TJ was arrested and booked into the Broward County Jail on a charge of misdemeanor disorderly conduct of fray. He was released Tuesday, at which time he called Offset a rat. Offset's still recovering in a local hospital, though he was well enough to be wheeled outside for a cigarette this morning. Now also, before we continue, right, do you see just the gratification people get where they put incriminating things on social media? Because at the end of the day, they say he was recording on his phone while everything was taking place. We all know that after everything was said and done, he was 9 times out of 10 going to post that and thought that he was going to go viral. However, I don't think he knew that he was going to sit there and also record a crime being taking place, as it would escalate to Offset being shot. Unfortunately, now the cops know that he was in fact taking the video, because of course it was caught on camera, because it was outside of a casino where cameras are everywhere. And now you can't deny having any information or acknowledgement of the situation, because they know that it's in your phone. 9 times out of 10 as well, they took his phone because there's evidence on it. And why? Because he wanted to show off for social media. He could have just kept it in the street and it would have just been that. But these days, as y'all know, everything has to go on social media. Now, the whole point of this, y'all, was to show how these guys easily incriminate themselves and don't realize how anything they say or do can and will be used against them in a court of law, even after being told. Not only that, but they literally crash out as if they have 0 sense. What in the world would possess anybody to sit there and shoot someone in front of a whole casino? Because TJ told you? TJ just bought it out for $500. However, it appears that the one that actually did the shooting is still in custody. See how that works? Don't go crashing out for people, y'all, because it's not worth it. And this whole situation in itself reminds me of the whole Troy Ave and Tax Stone situation. It's just that in this case, nobody lost their life, fortunately. However, TJ isn't off the hook because if y'all remember, in that case, Troy Ave ended up doing 1 year in prison, and the only reason his time was so short is because he took the stand. So if they treat this case just like how they treated that case, who knows how much time he might be up against for basically instructing somebody to shoot somebody else that led to them being harmed. Speaking of the Troy Ave case, I think he should have did more time. I'm just going to say it like that. He was the one that was boasting on social media, antagonizing the situation, but I guess clearly the justice system has a way of operating sometimes that just don't make sense. Troy Ave did little less than a year after they got him on camera shooting recklessly in an establishment after his bodyguard lost his life because Troy Ave gave him the okay to attack Tax Stone or because of whatever feud that they had. But I don't know. That's another story, man. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about this whole Offset and TJ situation? Don't forget to like, hype, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their cause?
Shout out to Hookah Anonymous. Shout out to Hookah Anonymous. Y'all, I shared his channel out on my wall. Y'all go check him out. If you do nothing else, please go over there and like that video if you enjoyed the content. All right. So Stormora got 2 things that I want to react to. One is that live I told y'all about, and then another is this 16-minute video where he talks about Offset on a Detroit casino. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into this video, and then I may decide to go ahead and react to that live. But I'm gonna do the video first. Let me see if I got a banner. Well, I'm not gonna do it. Like I said, Trey reacted to him, and I don't think anything's happened with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it. But like I said, I'm gonna repeat my disclaimer for any content creator. You do mercy. Oh, okay. For any content creator whose content that I may use or react to, if you don't want me using your content or reacting to your content, please politely email me at the email scrolling at the top. Inform me that you do not want your content on my channel, and I will take it down. There's no need for strikes. There's no need for none of that, because truth respects content creators. And if you say you don't want your content on my channel, I will respect that, and I will politely take it down. All right. With that being said, let's get into the like I said, I'm going a little backwards because First Storm did a live talking about Offset on the other casino money, but he also did a video talking about, or this could be a live, I don't know, but it's shorter, so I'm gonna do it first. About Offset also, and how he knows this, I don't know. I guess he'll let us know. Yeah. So let me see. Let me pull it up. I think it's alive, but it's not.
It's Storm Show.
It's like it may be alive, but it's not that long. I'm gonna remove all his. I'm gonna let it play. Hold on. Oh shoot. Hold on, y'all. And I'm gonna share Storm out on my wall too, y'all. Y'all go over there and check out Storm. Y'all know about Storm. All right, so let's listen to Storm. All right. And I'm going to share him out on my wall, y'all. If nothing else, like I said, go over there and please like this video. If you like his content, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it.
Is up. There we go. Make sure we, we have to make sure we connected. What is up, Storm Chasers? Listen, I am bringing out some breaking news because apparently Offset was sued by a Detroit casino. They claim that he owes them like $100,000, and he's been ducking phone calls, ducking letters. So they went ahead and sued him, and he's doing his best to resolve the $100K debt. Now, I don't know how he's going to resolve it when clearly the man don't have it. The man owes a lot of people. The man don't like to pay his bills. I mean, come on now. Offset been in the news all week. This is the most attention we ever gave Offset.
Not
and
true.
He owed a Detroit casino $100,000.
Not true, Storm.
This man has no regard for his life. This man has no regard for his life.
I think he got more when takeoff passed. I think he got talked about then too as well. So I tend to disagree with that one.
Or his safety. You owed them Detroit players $100K. Do you know how they get that? It's so cold in the deep. How go we supposed to keep peace? It's all on the niggas' mind.
Damn.
Can do time. It's so cold in the deep. How the always supposed to keep peace? It's all on the niggas' mind. Burnt and doing time. No people in the D don't play about their money. You thought you got shot in Florida? How you know that song, man? That's one of the first viral videos on YouTube ever. That's OG YouTube. Under the me, that was our shit. That was our shit. That was our shit. Me and me and the childhood bestie, me and DiMaggio. That was our shit. We stayed playing that video over and over and over again. We stayed playing that, and before YouTube took this series off.
I'm gonna be so honest, and it's kind of weird because I go live so much. I really don't like reacting to people's live streams. It'd be too much. Just like with mine, it'd be too much. It'd be like too. It don't get right down to the point. It'd be too much extra shit. Just like with mine. I really don't like reacting to people's live streams. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through this with y'all. If y'all want me to continue, because it's only 16 minutes. If y'all want me to continue this, I will. Let me know real quick. I know most of y'all are working. You probably can't stop. But let me know in the comments if you want me to continue to react to this live stream. Basically, we know the gist of it. Offset owes a Detroit casino $100,000. Right, Miss B? That's all I needed. I can't with the extra. Especially being as though I got something else I want to cover with the old gooch. So we're going to skip by Storm. We respect Storm, though. I shared Storm out on my wall. Y'all want to go check it out, go over there and check it out. But we get the gist of it. Offset owes $100,000 to a Detroit casino. They sued him. He's trying to resolve it and things of that sort. All right. Look at Melissa. Girl, listen. I can respect the live streams because I'm good. I promise you, I do them all day, every day. But I just don't like reacting to people's lives because it be too much. Might be too much. Hell, I don't expect nobody reacting to my shit. It be a lot. We be doing too. Now, why this thing asking me to sign in? It be too much going on. Y'all know it be a lot going on with us. And see what's going on with him in this, that, and the third. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse that, young, because I'm not sleepy. I don't know where it came from. I am not sleepy. No. Go back. I'm not sleepy. I don't know where they came from. Okay, let's see. Why won't this thing give me my list of my playlist? I don't want all this extra stuff. I just want my damn playlist. Where is it? Okay. Y'all know YouTube been fucking with views and stuff. For people that's going live that may be listening and that go live. It's like since YouTube been acting up, it's like if you go live and you in your live cannot. Have y'all experienced this? Like y'all being somebody live and maybe go back to watch the replay, like right because you did not see the whole live and you want to go right back and watch the replay. For the last couple of days or so, it's like when a live ends and you're in it, and say for instance it ends and you want to go back to the beginning to watch, you can't immediately go back to that live because when you go on it, it won't play. It won't play. So with that being done, how it's affecting people's views because a lot of people watch replays, right? A lot of people miss the lives in real time and they go back and watch the replays. And one of the content creators that I support, I caught her live and I got in like at the end, so I wanted to go back to the beginning and I saved it to go back because when I initially tried to go right back to it, it wouldn't play. And I waited till the next day, which was this morning, tried to play it again, it still won't play. So that right there is fucking with people's views. You two need to get it straight. They need to get right because y'all already don't be, you pay pennies. Yes, because I was watching Trey live and it wouldn't play. See? It's something about going live. And I remember I got that little notification. Y'all remember? The other day I got that little notification that YouTube said they was doing something, something, something. I guess that's a part of it. Like, I guess that's what's going on. But they need to hurry up and get that together. Y'all messing with people's views. You can't do that. A lot of people watch replays. And if they can't watch the replay, they ain't going to keep going. All right, so let me pull up the Gucci Man playlist, y'all. Let's see. So the first thing we're gonna get into is Pooh Shiesty. Okay, now y'all, we're on another whole nother story. We're on the Gucci Man Pooh Shiesty story, right? So apparently yesterday, now remember we talked about this yesterday too, y'all. And we talked about how Pooh Shiesty was most likely not to get a bond, right? So he appeared in court on yesterday. What is this thing doing? Okay, hold on. Still acting. YouTube is acting really, really weird. That's okay. Yeah, they do need to get that shit together. Cause like I said, they messing with people's views. They are. Cause it's only so many times people gonna go back to try to watch the replay and can't get it. They gonna move on, you know. It's just that's just how YouTube goes. But okay, so Pooh still appeared in court yesterday for a bond hearing. So we're gonna get into. Let me go and tell y'all. The name of this video and who is by. Well, actually, this is Fox 4 Dallas Fort Worth News. Pooh Shiesty went in for Pooh Shiesty went in for a bond hearing, and of course, like I said yesterday, he was denied. And his lawyers came out and spoke on it afterwards, and we're gonna get into that little, I guess, press conference or whatever. So, yeah. Let's go, people.
You tell me when you guys are ready. Ready? Yeah. Bradford Cohen, C-O-H-E-N, Sam Zengane, and John Helms. Any questions? Just look straight. Yeah. So we had a bond hearing today and a PC hearing today. I think that the relevant things that were said today that I thought were fascinating were that it took 3 months to build a case. And I think the reason for that was because the statements that were given on the evening that this occurred were very questionable. I think the way that the statements were made, what was made, what
Listen, Lemonhead. Listen, Lemonhead. Here we go with the shiesty ass lawyers. Let's be clear. Hi, Amanda. How you doing, girl? Let's be clear, Lemonhead. 3 months for a Fed case is not a long time, dude. Let's be clear, Lemon. Baldy. I'm not gonna let you come out and gaslight the people. I've dealt with the Fed, sir. 3 months of a Fed, 3 months of a Fed investigation is not a long time at all. Do you not know that the Feds have been investigating motherfuckers for 3 years, sir? Ask some of these people who go in and the Feds got 3, 5, 10 years worth of evidence on their ass because they've been investigating them just that long. For them to bring this case in 3 months, sir, no, that's not saying that that's a long time. That's not saying that's a long time. No, that's not saying it. That's 3 months for the Feds. That's saying they got their ass. That's what it's saying, the truth. I'm just being blunt. Stop it, Lemon. We're not going to let you do that, Lemonhead. Not today. Hold on. Lemon starting off lying, but that's what them lawyers do. That's what them lawyers do. That's what they get paid to do. Shiesty ass.
John Helms. Any questions? Yeah. Thank you. So we had a bond hearing today and a PC hearing today. I think that the relevant things that were said today that I thought were fascinating were that it took 3 months to build a case. And I think the reason for that was because the statements that were given on the evening that this occurred were very questionable. I think the way that the statements were made, what allegedly was witnessed and what wasn't witnessed, I think gave great pause to the FBI. The FBI doesn't take 3 months to arrest someone if they believe everything that was said on the night that it occurred.
Lemon, you is lying on them boys. You is lying, Lemon. That's not true. Baby, let me tell you something. Shiesty paying this man a lot of money, baby. He is doing his job. Mm-hmm. He is doing his job, baby. Lie oil.
Night, and then nothing happened for 3 months. In addition to that I thought was quite embarrassing was that an FBI agent says they don't have the resources to keep their eye on an individual. This is allegedly an individual that committed a crime that they then didn't watch to see if the guns were present, if the jewelry was present. And what didn't we hear today? What we didn't hear today is there is no contract, this mystery contract. They have no contract. They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence. What they have is they have allegedly 5 individuals, one of them being a very well-known individual that is allegedly cooperating with the government and making these allegations against my client and many more. I'm going to take like 1 or 2 questions and then we're going to scoop.
You're essentially arguing that not only he said kind of makes
Correct. Yeah. It's very fair. I think that this is it's a he said type of a case. I mean, obviously, there's 5 individuals on one side. What we're missing are the other people that were present in the room, right? The owner of the studio who says he didn't hear anything or see anything. The way they leave the studio, where no one is.
See, what you just said is why this case is going the way it's going, let me hear, because you said it was 5 people. You said it was 5 people. They're going by the statements of 5 people, right? And you said one of those people is very reputable. And I'm imagining that's that security guard that's an ex-cop. Lemon, do your job. Do your job, Lemon. I applaud you. But this rhetoric that you spilling at this press conference don't mean shit. Not a damn thing. But we're going to listen because we like it. It's entertainment and things of that nature. Yep.
Anymore. I'm going to take like 1 or 2 questions and then we're going to scoop.
You're essentially arguing that not only he said kind of makes
Correct. Yeah, it's very.
Another thing, Lemon, you say that the cops didn't get this stuff, which is common sense because it's been 3 months ago. They would be idiots to still be carrying any of that stuff or having or possessing any of that stuff, including the gun, right? 3 months later. But they are idiots, right? And the reason why they are idiots, they idiots, but they're not real big idiots because they did get rid of the shit. Now, they are idiots because not soon after they did the robbery, they went on social media wearing the jewelry. They went on social media showing some of the things that were stolen in the robbery, Lemon. But you're not talking about that, are you, Lemon? You just talking about the fact that when they got pulled up on by them boys, they couldn't find nothing. Of course they couldn't. It was 3 months later. They done pawned the jewelry, spent the money. If they got any good sense, the gun been gone. Okay? So stop, Lemon. No, keep going, Lemon. You getting paid good money. Keep going.
Fair. I think that this is it's a he said type of a case. I mean, obviously, there's 5 individuals on one side. What we're missing are the other people that were present in the room, right? The owner of the studio who says he didn't hear anything or see anything. The way they leave the studio, where no one is in concert with anybody else, no one's arguing with anyone else. One of the individuals says, "Hey, can I get my watches back?" Like, the story is quite unusual, and I think that the FBI.
Why in the hell do somebody got to ask for their shit back? What they doing? See, you just made a statement that don't make sense. You said one of the individuals said, "Hey, can I get my watches back?" Why is this individual having to ask for his watches back? Why do a grown man have to ask another grown man, "Can I get my watches back?" Why do the other grown man got the man watches? Why do he have his watches? And why do grown man number 1 got to say, "Hey, can I get my watches back?" Lemonhead, you slipping? You okay? Stop it.
knew that. I think the investigator, where no one is in concert with anybody else, no one's arguing with anyone else. One of the individuals says, "Hey, can I get my watches back?" Like, the story is quite unusual, and I think that the FBI knew that. I think the investigators knew that it was unusual, and I think that's why it took so long to make the arrest.
What is your response to the judge saying that your client still violated the terms of this monitor location?
Sure, those are all things that are going to be flushed out. The fact is that he was allowed to be.
Wait a minute. Now, before I say anything, Lemon, because now you fucking up royally. So this news person, I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but I hear it. So this news dude said, what about the fact that the judge stated that your client, who is Pooh Shiesty, violated the terms of his parole? Now let's see what he's about to say, because this whole thing about that's finna be flushed out. Listen, Lemon, if that was flushed out, Pooh Shiesty would have got a bond. You know damn well him violating his parole is not just going to be flushed out. Now, it looks like you finna say he had permission for something. It looks like you may be finna say he had. Let's see what the permission was, because I'm curious. I am very curious.
That the FBI knew that. I think the investigators knew that it was unusual, and I think that's why it took so long to make the arrest.
What is your response to the judge saying that your client still violated the terms of this monitor location?
Sure, those are all things that are going to be flushed out. The fact is that he was allowed to be in certain areas at certain times. That really wasn't an argument for today. I wasn't really even going to make that argument. My main thrust of today was
he was allowed to be in certain areas at certain times. Maybe if that's true in his city. Poo crossed state lines on federal papers, sir. Lemon, boy, I tell you, what you getting paid? He had permission to go where for 24 hours, Miss B? And where did you hear that? Where did you hear that? Okay, he had permission to go where for 24 hours? He had permission to cross state lines? Is that what you telling me? On federal papers? Please tell me where you heard that at. I gotta go check that out. I need that receipt, baby. Did Lemonhead say that? Did you already see this? Because I can see for work. So this was considered a work trip. I get for work. People on papers, they get permission to go to work. And I guess him talking to Gucci would be work. Was he granted permission to cross state lines is what I'm asking. That's all I need to know. If you say, yeah, I'm going to need that receipt. That's it and that's all. Because, see, of course, they're going to get permission to go to work, go to church, go to the doctor. You get permission to go places. The key word is permission. So you do get permission. But I ain't never. Well, see, this is a special type of case. We're talking about Poo now. We're talking about a superstar. We're talking about Poo. So it could be something, I don't know. Maybe since he's a star and this and the third, he was able to go across state lines. But I doubt it. I doubt it. But it could be. Because, see, it could be just like him asking the judge, going to the judge, or going to his PO is who he'll talk to, right? And say, look, I got a concert out of town. I got a concert in this state right here. Do I have permission to go to my concert? So it could be considered a work pass, him going to meet Gucci. But even with that being said, Miss B, if you was granted a work pass to go meet with Gucci to talk about your contract and your dumb ass did what you did, you still a dummy, Shiesty. That's why your name's Shiesty. And Poo. But we gonna listen to Lemon. Shit.
Sure, those are all things that are going to be flushed out. The fact is that he was allowed to be in certain areas at certain times. That really wasn't an argument for today. I wasn't really even going to make that argument. My main thrust of today was to really push on the evidence and see exactly what they had and when they had. How about this? How about the individual who wrote the complaint, who actually drafted the complaint, who was sitting
But you know what? That don't make sense though. If you said your main thing was the evidence, that's ridiculous for me. And I ain't no lawyer. Lord knows I wanted to be one and I switched it up. But my thing is this. If you went into a bond hearing talking about the evidence, you're a ding dong. Because first of all, and that's probably all you had, Lemon. Because I tell you why. You going in there with your client who was on federal papers and crossed state lines and allegedly committed a crime. You knew you had nothing. You knew you had nothing. You knew the mere fact that your client crossed state lines and he was on papers. If he didn't have permission, you knew that was it. So now you want to talk about the evidence. This ain't that. You trying to get your client a bond. The evidence ain't got nothing to do with your client getting the bond. So, yeah, Lemon, earn your money, bro.
Who's only been an FBI agent for 4 years does not take the stand. They put someone else on to say what she wrote in her own complaint when she's sitting in the courtroom. And that's done quite often in gamesmanship because they don't want to put a rookie on the stand and be measured by our legal team. Oh, who knows? Now
you want to come for the rookie cop. Now you want to come. 4 years is enough time to know what you're doing. I don't give a fuck. 4 years is enough for whoever you talking about to have experience and to know what they're doing. See, that's what I don't like about, the lemon heads of the world. Well, I guess I should respect them. Lawyers are great. Lawyers are great. I will say that. But I do know and recognize that, it's them they lie lawyers. They are lawyers and they're great, but they lie lawyers. Now you want to come for the rookie cop. You want to question this man's credentials. Earn your money, Lemon. I give it to you. But this ain't the courtroom, boo. This is a news conference. And you full of shit.
we're going to get discovery. We'll take a look at their discovery. They're going to say it's ongoing. I mean, think about it. They had 3 months to get this stuff.
Thank you, Miss B. What you say? Truth. Lemon, Truth ain't the one. Yeah, he is. I'm going to tell you why he is. He the one getting paid to come out here with this bullshit. He the one coming out here sounding like Brian when he was in the court trying to get my deal off. He the one. He sound just like Brian up there stuttering and shit when Brian went before Maybelline to get my deal out of jail. So he the one. He getting paid the big bucks. Yeah.
They had 3 months to get warrants. They didn't get warrants that night. They didn't get warrants the next night. They didn't get warrants the next month. They didn't get warrants the month after. They waited 3 months.
Oh yeah, he can't.
Whether or not there's guns, whether or not there's jewelry. How about their cell phones? How about the computers? That gives me great pause when I see a case that takes that long to get warrants. If you believe everything that was said on the evening that it occurred.
Sorry, if you're Pooh Shiesty's lawyer, that means you are a federal attorney. That means you are a federal. Well, it most likely means you are a federal lawyer. Like you try Fed cases. Now you know damn well the feds done came up on people after investigating them 10 years. 3 months is nothing. 3 months is nothing, Lemon Block. But I see you doing your job. You know.
Hold on, let me take one from her because she was crying last night.
Can you say anything about the identity of RD and then you also spoke about the social media post?
Correct. So listen, I don't like when the government puts initials in and everyone takes a guess who they are. We all know who they are, right? I'm not going to say it's this person or that person. That's not my job to do. But certainly there have been media posts of individuals that we suspect were involved in that evening where they're denying that it occurred or they're denying that they're giving statements to the government. I think that's unusual as well because of what the government put forward today seems to negate those statements. But we'll have to see how this all shakes out. Listen, guys, Sam and I have had many cases together, right? We just finished a case a couple of years ago in San Francisco on the Cash App murder case. And whenever I talk to individuals, whenever I talk to the media, I always say this is not a straight road. It's always a very winding road. So we never know where things are going to take us. We got to look at the evidence as it comes in, and we'll see what's there. I'm just shocked that when they say there might be video out there, we don't have it. There might be this mystery contract, they don't have it. Oh, they were at Staples, making copies. It's just a total guess. So
that's what I was trying to say. That you done got ahead of me now.
That's the way the evidence.
You done got ahead of me talking about the fictitious contract that they was forced to sign, that Gucci was forced to sign. What the hell was they doing at Staples? What were they printing out recipes? What were they printing off at Staples, sir? Huh? What did they have to print off before going to this meeting with the Gucci Mane, where they printing off recipes, DIY projects. What were they printing off? Because the FBI definitely got them printing something off at the Staples. You got to look, and this a Fed case, so it will not be televised. My God, today I hate that. This a Fed case, it won't be televised, but I would just love. I would love to see Lemonhead in action in the courtroom. I would. I ain't gonna lie.
Make the best decision based on that evidence.
Your client just stays in detention until what?
Yeah, currently he'll stay in detention. We'll get discovery. We'll start going through that. There's going to be several motions that we're going to file, obviously, in the next couple of weeks, but that'll all come out and we'll get copies to everybody. Look at my man. So my understanding is the FBI has, over the past 3 or 4 months, has interviewed none of the alleged victims, and allegedly they all have future dates to give statements. But I have no idea if.
But you just said there were statements. Didn't this man just say, am I tripping or do I need to back it up? Didn't Lemon say they had statements from 5 people? Or did he just say it was 5 witnesses? Because I could have swore he said 5 people had spoken. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody who I watched read off, and I'm still trying to get them court documents. So 5 people's statements were in them. I don't know. This Lemonhead got me confused now. I know they did, Melissa. He know they did too. Mm-hmm. Why would they keep it? His thing is they were never found. Why would they keep it? Why? There's proof that something was printed out. See what the feds got as far as them printing out something at Staples. It's called circumstantial evidence. You know how many cases are won based off of circumstantial evidence? But Lemonhead doing his job. He's doing his job.
That's true. We're basing it on what the agent said on the stand, that each one of those witnesses from that evening is going to appear and give a statement to the federal authorities. Not to the FBI, but that evening it appears from the material that they produced and from the agent's testimony is that RD gave a statement that evening, but since that evening has not given another statement. But the FBI said in the future they're all scheduled to give statements, so we'll have to see. All right, thank you guys.
All right, that's it.
Today, rapper Pooh Shiesty.
That's it on that. Well, shout out to the news network that released that press conference. Big Lord. So we're gonna go back to old 47, King AK-47. He did. Oh, this is a live. I can't do it, and it's 2 hours and 19 minutes. So we're not gonna do that. But the title says that Big 30 lawyer throws Pooh Shiesty under the bus. I'm sorry. Big 30 is the guy that was allegedly with Pooh Shiesty and them. Pooh Shiesty's friend, Big 30. Let me see if I can find a short video to talk about that. I can't do this live. Let me do this right quick. Let me do a quick search, and if I can find a video that's not 2 hours long. What is this right here? Hold on. Oh, this is my baby daddy got a video. We're gonna do my baby daddy video. Maybe he talks about it. Okay. It's 24 minutes long. I'll do this one, and then that's gonna be it for the day, y'all. I wish and hope and pray that I can start my other content tomorrow. I hope there's no other breaking news with these people. I'm tired of Poo. I'm tired of Tay. I'm tired of them. We've been on this all week. But of course, if something breaks, we'll talk about it. If not, we're going to move on to something else until something breaks. But let's get into Collis King. Y'all know who that is. I'm going to share him out on my wall. Y'all go over there and support my baby dad and things of that nature. But most of y'all already do anyway. So let's see. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. I can take him more than I can take these other people. So let's listen, y'all. Let's listen, okay? Thank y'all for being in the live stream. I don't think I said this since I started. Thank y'all for supporting this live. I appreciate it. Make sure you double tap the screen to like the live stream. If you're not subbed to the channel and you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that bell so you can be notified whenever I go live. All right? With that being said, let's listen to Collis King.
He was in a Dallas courtroom for allegedly holding Gucci Mane at gun. Today, rapper Pooh Shiesty was in a Dallas courtroom for allegedly holding Gucci Mane at gunpoint. Born Lontrell Williams Jr., he is among 9 suspects now facing charges in the alleged kidnapping and robbery of fellow rapper Gucci Mane at a Dallas recording studio back in January. Williams was released from federal prison just last October after serving 3 years for gun crimes in Florida. And prosecutors say a conviction this time around could bring as much as life in prison. We will have a full breakdown of what happened in court coming your way at 6 o'clock.
What allegedly was witnessed and what wasn't witnessed, I think gave great pause to the FBI.
I knew Lemon was going to be in this video.
To arrest someone if they believe everything that was said on the night that it occurred. They were involved the first night, and then nothing happened for 3 months. In addition to that I thought was quite embarrassing was that an FBI agent says they don't have the resources to keep their eye on an individual. This is allegedly an individual.
All right, what's up with it, y'all? So look, I'm back again with another video, and this is a quick update on the Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, his daddy, and other people that's associated with the case. So basically, you know, Pooh Shiesty was denied bond today. And the other day I did a video about Big 30. He was granted a bond, but I didn't say that he was out on bond. So some people, you got to take the time out to comprehend and listen. Even though it was only 2 people who said something, I still got to be, you know what I'm saying, more thorough, I guess, because some people ain't comprehending. Just because you get granted a bond don't mean you're going to make the bond. But past that, even past that right there, the bond was paused.
Yeah.
So basically, they are stating that they want his ass to still be in jail, Big 30.
But even
so he's going to be transferred to Dallas
in
as
the
well,
video
too.
that Carlos did, I don't understand why people don't comprehend too, baby dad. Even in the video he did, he played the clip where the news station said that even though Big 30 was granted that bond, the district attorney or the federal prosecutors, because this is feds, right? Yeah. So the federal prosecutors, they filed an immediate appeal to revoke that bond. Not revoke it. Yeah, revoke it. Pretty much take it back. Even though the judge initially granted the bond, the federal prosecutors immediately put in a appeal to stop it, and I think they were successful. I think they were, because I saw a video title of somebody who said they took the bond back. But let's listen.
His dad, he was granted a bond, but they stopped there and they moved him to Texas as well. Now, when it comes to Big 30 and his lawyer just basically said that shit, you know, Big 30 ain't got nothing to do with Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane. He don't care what Pooh Shiesty got going on. Because they still gonna make music regardless and things like that. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't here to point no fingers at nobody and say what nobody did, but basically today the judge said that there is heavy evidence against Pooh Shiesty. Now, granted, in the criminal complaint in the beginning and the stuff that's out right now, like I told y'all before, and for those who have looked at the documents but overlooked certain things, the person who spoke, the investigator, stated that they just gave enough for probable cause. So when they say shit like that, that means it's a lot more. Just because they're not putting everything out there right now doesn't mean that it won't come out a little bit later. Not saying that they did nothing, but I'm just simply saying, for an investigator to say, I only gave you enough to arrest their ass, says a lot. But the lawyers that Pooh Shiesty got, which are some powerhouse attorneys, basically said that they don't have shit. It ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? They want to know why it took so long. And normally, Fed cases take a long time, but he's saying shit, they got them basically open and shut. Why did it take so long for them to arrest them? Granted, it's only been like 2 or 3 months, but you know, I get where he's coming from when he say what he say. And everything I'm saying in this video pertaining to everybody is all allegedly in my thoughts and opinions. So the judge said that it's heavy evidence against him, and he's also using his criminal history against him as well too, which we already know they was gonna do that. But to be out on house arrest when you weren't supposed to be is a direct violation. So I mean, they're gonna hold him for that anyway. And if anybody thought he was gonna get out today, you're crazy, cause
right.
You know, I simply want to say, people are steady talking about the Gucci Mane snitching and all of that type of shit. I just feel like we should wait. The way that they are wording stuff, it is all over the place. Like the attorney said, the attorney stated that the testimonies are all over the place. So we don't know exactly what the hell is going on, but I do got a video where the lawyer said that, well, Big 30's lawyer stated basically that Gucci Mane isn't cooperating with the police. Not to say that he did or didn't in the beginning, but he's stating right now he's not cooperating with the police. A federal agent also stated that Gucci Mane has not did any talking to him. Now, I'm not here to argue with y'all dudes who be thinking y'all lawyers and all of that old shit. You done been to the big pen for 10,000 years. You know the federal system and all of that shit. If you don't comprehend, I'm relaying what's being said. I'm not saying this shit because I don't know. I don't want to put no jacket or take a jacket off of a person.
Y'all better leave my baby dad.
What's out there.
Y'all better leave my baby dad alone. He just reporting. He is just reporting. Don't come for him. What's wrong with him, Carlos?
But basically, one of the attorneys that Gucci Mane said, not Gucci Mane, one of the attorneys that Pooh Shiesty has said that Gucci allegedly gave a testimony, and people are running with it. So it's like people just waiting on you to be torn down when it comes to anything anything in the internet world. And it just said an unfortunate when you win for so long, it's just inevitable. You know what I'm saying? But if he did do that, then that is, against the street codes. But who's to say that Gucci Mane is still involved with the street code? You feel me? We don't know what the hell that man got going on. But ultimately, I just want to say this situation will be coming to a resolution pretty quickly, in my personal opinion. Either they're gonna get charged or they're not. I think Pooh Shiesty will probably still get a violation, because what they were stating was that he had got a call from a probation officer or something like that, or parole officer, and he told them basically that he was going to be at home soon. He was just having rec time or whatever the case may be. So with them actually seeing where he was at, not just by geolocation, but allegedly they got images of him in the place. It's a direct violation. So yeah, I just want to know your thoughts and opinions. I'm gonna let the press conference play with the lawyer
basically all
and
that
other video footage pertaining to the situation. But I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this, and also everything I'm saying is allegedly my thoughts and opinions. So, and I'm not telling nobody that somebody snitched or didn't snitch, that somebody finna get out, somebody finna beat the case. I ain't with all of that shit. I just relate the facts, and I will throw my thoughts and opinions here and there. I'm gonna say what I have to say. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. We're gonna talk in the comments.
FPL, first day out.
Yeah, the kids call it a banger. All eyes are on federal court in Dallas today for Memphis rap star Pooh Shiesty, accused of robbing and kidnapping record label executive and fellow rapper Gucci Mane. Jeremy Pierre is downtown here in Memphis with what we could learn in that courtroom today with Pooh Shiesty's case. JP?
Yeah, we'll learn if old Pooh will be allowed to have house arrest or if he will stay in custody, just like several others accused in this investigation. He's accused of theft and robbery of producer Gucci Mane, the CEO of the record label who Shiesty is signed to. According to federal prosecutors, due to Shiesty's criminal history, he could face the possibility of life in prison if convicted. Monday, a judge released another Memphis rapper arrested in this event to leave his home for court in Dallas. A Texas federal judge ordered another suspect, Shiesty's dad, Lontrell Williams Sr., to remain in custody after a Memphis federal judge initially granted him house arrest.
Probably not a smart move to have the meeting in Dallas. The new U.S. attorney in Dallas, Ryan Rabo, is very aggressive and will aggressively pursue charges.
Now, in the statement, Shiesty's attorney, John Helm, said he was looking forward to today's hearing. He says, "We're looking forward to finding out more details we don't think the complaint reveals." Pooh Shiesty's detention hearing will take place this afternoon in a federal courtroom in Dallas, Texas. Of course, that's something we're going to continue to keep our eye on and to keep you aware of it. We're going to continue to keep you updated on it, both here on air and online at fox13memphis.com.
A lot of people waiting to see if Pooh Shiesty's going to be allowed to bond out today. Jeremy Pierre, live downtown in Memphis.
They held the federal hearing on the 16th floor in the smallest courtroom in the Earl Cabell Federal Building. Not enough room for Lontrell Williams' family and supporters, and a hallway full of journalists who listened through an open door for the more than 1 hour probable cause hearing. Prosecutors allege the rapper known as Pooh Shiesty and a crew from Memphis confronted rapper Radrick Davis, known as Gucci Mane, held him at gunpoint and demanded he release Williams from his recording contract this past January. 8 other alleged co-conspirators, including Williams' father, are also in custody. But in Dallas, facing a judge on his own, Williams Jr. and his attorneys questioned why it took 3 months to bring these charges, noted that the FBI did not recover any weapons or allegedly stolen jewelry, and that the alleged violent encounter said to have happened inside a Dallas recording studio is not on any surveillance video.
The story is quite unusual, and I think that the FBI knew that. I think the investigators knew that it was unusual, and I think that's why it took so long to make the arrest.
Government prosecutors, however, argue that Williams is a flight risk, was released from federal prison just this past October after serving 3 years for gun crimes. And given condition, rapper didn't even have permission to be in Dallas. In the courtroom in a brown prison jumpsuit and shackles, Williams heard the judge rule that the evidence against him is heavy, that his lengthy criminal history is a factor, and that there is probable cause that he committed the crimes alleged in the complaint. So for now, Lontrell Williams Jr. stays in federal custody as the case against him and 8 alleged co-conspirators in a rapper feud continues. In Dallas.
A major federal case unfolding in Dallas tonight. Investigators say a music meeting tied to rapper Gucci Mane turned into a violent kidnapping and a robbery, with victims allegedly held at gunpoint inside a Dallas studio. 9 suspects, including a local rapper, are now charged. And NBC5's Meredith Yeoman has been pouring through the police paperwork. She has details and the reaction.
Tonight, a meeting at this Dallas music studio is the focus of a federal kidnapping case. Prosecutors birthday, what started as a sit-down turned into a violent armed takeover.
One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness.
Authorities say the January 10th meeting was arranged by Lontrell Williams Jr., known as Pooh Shiesty, a local rapper signed to a music label owned by Grammy-nominated artist Gucci Mane. According to a newly unsealed criminal complaint, Williams Jr. was upset with the terms of his contract and wished to be released.
Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Authorities say Williams' father assisted, then say about a half dozen others took cash, jewelry, and high-end watches while preventing 3 victims from leaving. The FBI seen raiding a Memphis area home Wednesday belonging to the family.
Within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
Investigators also point to surveillance images, phone records, and GPS data from an ankle monitor worn by Williams Jr. that they say connects him to the case.
So you get out of prison just so you can go back.
Jazzy Maxey is a media personality who says contract disputes in the music industry aren't uncommon.
Pooh Shiesty, if you want to be out of a contract, this is not how you do it, especially if you just got out of prison for armed robbery. So now what's going to happen? You release out of your contract and you're in prison and no one's ever going to see your potential.
Meredith Yeomans.
All right, so this is the first question, y'all. We've already let me see something. I'm gonna skip through to see if there's anything else. We're not gonna watch Lemon again. Let me get some of my nerves. All right, that's gonna be it. That's the ending. All right, y'all. So that's gonna be it for today. I'm pretty much absolutely sure that I'm gonna move on with something else tomorrow that I want to get into. Like I say, if there are any updates that's worth discussing on tomorrow, we will do it. We will do it. We got to do it because we got to keep up with this. But hopefully, it won't be nothing new. I don't know. Let me do this right quick. And so, yeah. And so with that being said, listen, I appreciate y'all supporting this live stream. I do. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Of course, I see my true sippers over in Sipperville later on today. Like I said, if you did not double tap the screen coming in to like the live, please do it before you leave. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, y'all, whether we're talking about this or breaking into the new story. Okay. With that being said, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all are having a blessed, beautiful day and continue to do so. I'll see y'all later, okay? Y'all be safe, be blessed, never stressed, okay? Until next time, truth seekers stand up and we out. I love y'all.